Hello, hello, hello. So, I am Dawn Grace Jones, and I'm a registered nurse. I'm an attorney. I have a little bit of information for you today, and I really feel this will be helpful. And it's about how changing the way nurses treat each other can drastically improve the workplace dynamic. It's important that we treat each other very well, and I'm saying it lightly, but it's not a light thing. And I understand that. Okay, so you're working and there's a lot of stress because we as nurses take on a lot of things from a lot of different directions at the same time. Things are coming in, calls from patients, family members, doctors, taking care of everything we have to take care of as healthcare professionals, making those things happen, doing a good job of it, and delivering quality care. So we're taking those patients from illness towards wellness on the health continuum. That's what we're doing, right? Very important. And we have to know that every change that's done, everything that happens at work, basically starts with us. It starts with us. So when you start to look at other people from their vantage point, it's hard to look at yourself and know that you're in track. You're doing what you on track rather. You're doing what you need to do. You have to understand there are many persons involved in healthcare, many persons involved in the day-to-day patient care. And so the positive change has to start somewhere. A lot of times you're dealing with another professional, right? And that person is not so nice. That person may be doing something wrong. That person may be approaching you in a very ugly way. The only person that can change that pattern, the only person that can make this go differently would be you. So you have to be the change you want to see, and it has to start somewhere. So you think of that. If you take time to catch yourself in the middle of a crisis or middle of something that is soon going, seems to be going in a bad direction, and you look at all of it together, and instead of lashing out at others and lashing out at your colleagues, you take the time and you calmly ask questions and you calmly work as a team and you answer others that are speaking to you as calmly as you can. So you're not yelling at anyone. You're asking questions, you're answering questions, you're taking care of it, but with a calmness. So there goes the deep breath. There goes, let me slow it down. Let me get in front of this. Let me get in front of this. I'm a great nurse. I know what I'm doing. I do it well. And just because they're upset, they're not going to change my path. They're not going to change what I'm doing and how I feel about me. I'm not walking around here all frowned up, and I'm going to change this. How am I going to change it? By doing things different. Why am I going to change it? Because it's important that I make sure it starts somewhere. So I'm going to make sure this goes well. I'm going to make sure it starts different. Let me talk with almost a smile on my face. Let me really regroup. I was really angry a second ago. No, I'm not going to work that way. You know what who gets that? Who gets the brunt of our meanness and our mistreating each other? Our patients. That's not our goal. We are only in this for the patients. We're only in this to do the best we can. We're only in this because we care. And so we have to show we care because that's who we are, right? And if that's who we are, we're going to work that way. And it's important that we start off that way. But if we find out that we started our day with a great attitude and we were doing wonderfully, and then we got upset, we have to pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. It has to start somewhere. So, in changing the dynamic of the workplace, imagine what it would be like if nurses work together, supporting each other as a team. All our colleagues around us with all that knowledge. And all of us have different levels of expertise and different things. Even if we're working in the same area, I may do this thing well and you do that thing well. I talk to patients well. You may not like talking to patients and families as much as I do. So maybe I can come and talk to somebody for you because they're requiring a lot of talk. We can help each other. Find out as a team what we can do to make it easier, because it's not that we're supposed to be here fighting and making it hard and it's just a struggle and we hate our jobs and we want to get out and we want to go do something else because nursing is so bad. Nursing is great, but we have to remember we're great, and we have to remember we are nursing. It's us. We make the profession. So in doing so, let's think about it differently. Let's think about each other differently. Let's think about what we're bringing to the table and how we bring it, and let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's do that because we have so much quality and we have so much knowledge. Let's bring it all together and let's bring it to our patients as a team. We don't have to work. These 6 or 7 or 4 patients are mine and yours. They may be mine, but you're part of my team because you work next to me. You're part of my team because you work in my unit. You're part of my team because you work in this hospital or this facility or for this home health agency. We're all a team. So let's figure out how we can make this work out great for each other so we can make it great for our patients. Who am I? I am Dawn Grace Jones. I'm a registered nurse and I'm an attorney, and I work as both. I work as a special magistrate. I'm a former assistant city attorney. I've done a lot of injury law, medical mal, helping with medical mal cases, both sides, plaintiffs and defense. I've worked as a healthcare risk manager. So I have seen things on the ground. I know how they go bad. I know how the claims come in, how the lawsuits come in. I know what happens. I've taken many depositions. I prepare healthcare people for depositions. I know how this goes. And I love nursing. And my goal in healthcare and in law was to bring everything I got from management in healthcare to working on the floors, bedside, ER, ICU, home health, high tech, where I delivered chemotherapy in the homes and antibiotic therapy. I wanted to bring all of my knowledge base back to healthcare. And my goal is to help my colleagues. How? Go to my webpage, Dawn Grace Jones. Take every nurse you know, every pharmacist you know, every physical therapist you know, but especially the nurses, to my webpage, dawngracejones.com. There is actually free information you can download there. There is. Go and get it, okay? And there's other information you can use. My goal is to bring awareness. I want us all to be okay. Yes, I lecture around the country. I lecture on the electronic health record. I lecture on morale. I lecture on different things. And so you go to my website, dawngracejones.com. My email address is hello@dawngracejones.com. Take care. You have a great day and a great career. Let's talk. Join my newsletter, please, so we can stay in touch. Bye-bye.